Hey everybody, welcome to the Shake Up. I'm back and today is Thursday. Oh man. I'm using my new software again, so I'm not sure if I'm live. So I see some chats, but I'm just not sure if I'm live right now. Yeah, I'm live? Okay, thanks. I wasn't sure if I was live. Okay. All right. So, anyways, today I handicapped Gulfstream. I decided to handicap Churchill last night. Now I'm wishing that I didn't do it. They got a lot of rain. I guess I decided to do Churchill because I know a lot of people are going to be interested in the Oaks tomorrow and the Derby on Saturday. Uh, Doing Churchill only ran 2 days so far. They just opened up this week, so I don't like using the last meets running styles. Sometimes the track can play different at different times of the year, so I don't really use last year's stuff, or not last year, but the last meet. Uh, so, anyways, welcome to the show, everybody. Hey, what's up, Parsons? Marco's here. Reddy's. What's up, Mike? Michael? Who else is here? Zero Contrast here. Dim Sum is here. What's up, guys? And by the way, I know a lot of you guys seen the video that I posted yesterday about my bias reports. I was actually surprised. I got tons of emails about them, way more than I expected yesterday. I didn't get a chance to respond. There was so many that I just waited to. I'm going to wait to the show. I'm going to talk about them during the show today, what the plan is, and then I'll start trying to respond in the email for the people that aren't here. What's up, Joshua? Elliot Black here. Vipers here. So Churchill, I'm just a little disappointed that we got tons of rain today. They're off the turf. So most of the focus is going to be on Gulfstream today, probably. Hey, what's up, Frankie? But anyways, guys, thanks for showing interest in the bias reports and putting up all the comments and the emails yesterday. I'll try to respond to a lot of that. Hey, what's up, Disco? Oh shit, something just caught my eye. I don't know how I'm scrolling. The chat is on the screen. Kiki, did you see that? Check that out. I was playing with the software. I kind of did that accidentally. When someone texts, it shows up in the camera. It's kind of cool. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be distracting. It just distracted me right now, but I'm famous for my zero attention span. So anyways, let's just start with Gulfstream. Gulfstream, we're on the turf today. This is 5 furlong turf race. It's pretty much a 2-year-old race, so I doubt it if I'm going to have very much insight. The turf sprints at Gulfstream, we love speed. We want to be either on the lead or within 3 lengths of the lead at the first call. Closers are at a real disadvantage there. I'll tell you what, Florida's still an ATM, but oh, you're doing good out of Florida. Hey, what's up, Cole? Yeah, we had a pretty good last few shows, all ending on the positive side of the ledger. So anyways, we got 5 furlongs maiden claiming, 40,000 on the turf. Like I said, we want speed or to be within 3 lengths of the first call. So this one horse, first time starter, you guys that handicap with me know that I know nothing about first timers. Don't even claim that they're part of my game. I ignore them. When there gets to be too many in a race, I sit out unless there's some horse that demands me to bet, that I got a little bit in sight, or their odds are so high that I can't ignore them. I doubt it if this is going to be that type of race. I got a feeling this is going to end up being just I'm sitting out this race. That's kind of what this looks like. The 2-horse ran one race. It was slow that day. He only ran one race. I always forgive a horse for their first time out. To me, it's automatically excused. But there's no way that I could get behind this horse anyways. 3's another first timer. So like I said, this race is a race where it's shipping up where I have no insight. Oh, hey, nice, Patrick. You're getting inspired and doing your own bias reports, or at least tracking the track. I think that's a good thing to do. Like I said about those bias reports, I want to do something that I think that I absolutely believe in. I'm not one for putting out stuff that I don't like myself and wouldn't do myself. So keeping records is, big part of this game. Boring part of this game, but a big part of this game. The 6-horse ran 2 races. He was average and then getting slower at the second call. In a race that there's nothing to go on, I'm not interested in taking a shot with him. He's dropping in class. Seven's a first-time starter. Nothing there for me. The 8, bad rail last race. He was in the 7 hole, so that didn't bother him. It was a stalking closing day. There's nothing there. 9 and 10 are most first-timers, so I know I've said it plenty of times. I'm not interested in this race. From what I see on paper, I guess the 11 deserves to be the favorite here. He flashed speed last race. 21 and 2 is solid on Gulfstream's turf. But I can't recommend a horse that's 7 to 5 or even. If this is all that I'm interested in, I'd rather sit out than cash a ticket on a 7 to 5 horse with so many first-time starters. Whether he wins or not, I don't think it's a great bet. And 12's a first-time starter. So there's nothing there for me. Hey, what's up, Trevor? Yes, we're looking at Churchill today. I've been busy working on the other thing. So I have not played this week. I did not play the 2 days at Churchill, and I barely watched Churchill. So I'm ready to look up Equine Base right now. Just to get an idea of what Churchill was doing the last 2 days. Because I have not watched it. I want to say the last day I played was Sunday. I think it was Sunday. And Sunday was a real good day at Gulfstream. The outside of the track was good. I know I hit a 9 to 1 or 10 to 1, a 6 horse. I know I hit that. I know I had a profitable day. I'm trying to think if it was a really, it wasn't a monstrous day, but it was a solid day. And I put out a pick three on Twitter. Oh, that's right. That's right. I put out a pick three on Twitter. I actually got my numbers mixed up, but it wouldn't have made a difference because I would have lost the second leg anyways. So I did have a mispunch ticket on a rare pick three bet. I was only going after it for a 50-cent pick three. I decided to put it on Twitter, and that ticket didn't do anything. But earlier that day, I had a 9 or 10 to 1 shot that put me up for today. All my days blend together. Let's see, Marco Lou, I hit the one horse yesterday at Churchill that paid. Oh, you had a 23 to 1. Nice pick. Hey, Steve B, it's just my Twitter handle. I very rarely put picks out on Twitter. I don't like doing the picks. I like, doing it on the show when you guys can kind of hear my thoughts behind why I'm doing a pick. I don't like just putting numbers on. Sunday was just a rare day that I decided to put a pick out. Usually I just use my Twitter to announce the next time I'm doing a show. So my Twitter handle is +player4. You can get at it there. You can find it on my YouTube page. I think it's in the top right corner of my YouTube page, but I don't really use it for picks. I very rarely give out picks. I don't think I should be blurry today. Hey, Kiki, how does the screen look? Oh, she's on the phone. I think last meet at Churchill. I'm talking about Churchill right now. I'm just trying to get my bearings on my thoughts right now. Is there a way to pop this out? No. Okay, Parsons says I'm not blurry, so it must be maybe it's how you're viewing it. I don't know. Hey, what's up, Ben? I want to see if I even have my running styles from last meet. Usually I don't keep my files forever. No, I don't even have an updated one for last meet. Or it's not where it's supposed to be if I have it. So I know the last couple meets at Churchill, I've been thinking that the outside was a little bit better of a place to be on the track. Right now, I'm looking at opening day. They were kind of looks like it's been speed and stalkers. The inside, the outside, been able to win the fourth race on opening day. They had the one horse stalk paid 23 to 1. I wonder if that's the horse that Marco hit. Yeah, guys, if you guys had nice hits and did a real good job handicapping, use the chat room, man. Brag. Bang your chest a little bit. I like hearing about your guys' hits. If you guys have an angle that's been working for you and want to share, you know what? On opening day, It's kind of hard for me to get my thoughts when I'm just scrolling through, looking at all the surfaces, all the distances. But what caught my eye, there was a one horse that won on opening day that paid 23 to 1. There was another one horse at a mile that won from the one hole and paid 9 to 1, almost 10 to 1. There was a few horses on the end. It looked like the track was all over. You know, we got a lot of rain too today, so you know what? I tell you what, they were winning from inside and outside on opening day at Churchill, but a lot of the horses that mattered. There was a 13 to 1, a 28 to 1, a 9 to 1. That's just from what I just looked at, all winning from 1 and 2 post positions. Let's see, the timer already malfunctioned at Gulfstream. It looks like it's either going to be the 8 wiring or the 6 or 12 stalking, and it really looks like, well, 8 wired. The 6 that was stalking held on. Let me shut this door. Eight was 8 to 1. Oh, wow, that was a good race. All right, 8 actually ran a race before. He ran one race. Showed no indication of front speed, but like I said, if you run one race, I don't expect to learn too much from one race. I'm just happy that that the turf just keeps wiring and speed keeps being the place to be. Let me just look at yesterday at Churchill. Oh no, that was yesterday at Churchill I was looking at. Let me look at opening day at Churchill. Yeah, yesterday at Churchill. That was an even money horse from the rail. The rail has not been a bad place to be. Looks like opening day was quite a bit more chalky at Gulfstream. I'm saying at Gulfstream, at Churchill. I'm sorry, I can't freaking keep my thoughts together. All right. Marco Lewis pointing out that it was all outside horses, which it was. All outside horses at a price? So in this situation where we had all outside horses, but the track kind of ran how we expected it to, if the next race was the next 5 furlong sprint, if there is another one today, I would probably I would consider the Speed and Stalker being the strongest part of that bias, but right now I'm noting in my head that it was all outside horses. Uh, and that we could possibly have something going on the outside. Uh, that is a good thing to point out. But if I was to play the next race, I would think that I would handicap that like Speed was still what I wanted first before the outside. Right now, it's a little early for me to jump on the outside, but I'm like Marco. I definitely want to note that. Jeff, I'm pretty sure Churchill is off the outside or off the turf today. And I was so uninterested in that first race. I got to get my betting window up here. All right. All right, so we still got 49 minutes for the first race at Gulfstream, or at, Jesus Christ, I got to get my speech right. We got 49 minutes for Churchill, so we're just going to focus on Gulfstream right now. What is this skull talking about here? Hold up, I'm trying to follow chat. Avila didn't elaborate other than to say there would be a meeting. Talk to them. Oh, you guys are probably talking about a Derby horse. So, you guys know that I usually don't get Derby fever, but I do get caught up a little bit, but I don't have Derby fever like a lot of you guys. This year, I have zero Derby fever. I think I can only name one horse that's even running in the Derby this year. I did not follow any of the prep races. This is the first year where my interest is always low, but my interest this year is at an all-time low. But I am excited about Saturday. I'm excited because most derbies, I still expect all the pools to all the races everywhere in the country to be more than what they should be. Who is Parsons telling me to check my email? Oh, thanks, Parsons. Where is it? Okay, so Parsons found the last meets at Churchill Downs running style. That's what he wanted me to look up in the email. So they ran from May 16th to June. I didn't realize that last meet was that short time ago. So these numbers are probably still relevant. So I guess when I was saying that I thought last meet the Churchill favored the outside a bit, I do like that opinion, but that's mostly for the dirt routes. Speed and Stalkers were dominant. Speed was winning 35% of the races. Stalkers were winning 53% of the races. They only came from 5 lengths out or farther 10% of the time last meet. For the sprints were pretty fair day in and day out. Post position wise, there might have been a small edge to the outside. I got that post 7 on out, was winning 40% of the time. That's the biggest number. 1 through 3 was winning 30%. 4 through 6 was winning basically 29%. On most tracks, you usually don't expect the bigger number to be on the far outside. So let's just say for the dirt sprints, last meet, let's just say it was a little bit favoring to the outside, but it probably wasn't an automatic factor. Speed and Stalkers were the best running styles there. Actually, Stalkers were the best running style. They won almost 58% of the races. And Speed won 30. That leaves about just under 12% for deep closers. So you didn't want deep closers, but these are last meets numbers. Man, I'm going to butcher your name. Renato? I hope I'm saying that right. You like New York traffic for Kentucky. Hey, Bob, yeah, I got so many. I did not expect to get that many emails. I am going to respond, but I had so many emails that I was going to first try to do it in the show. So right now what I'm doing for the bias reports, I'm just going to do it real quick. Right now, I'm just thinking about doing a PDF format. I think that's the easiest way. Everyone can view PDFs. I'm going to label the tracks and put the information in the thing. But right now, I want $5 a week, $20 a month is basically for a track. I think it's easier to do the circuit. So right now, the New York circuit, that one's coming to end. So you got Saratoga, but Saratoga horses are going to other parts of the country like, Belmont, Kentucky, all over. Those biases are still going to be useful. The running styles are going to be less useful. To me, it's easier just to continue in, New York runs one track at a time. Kentucky runs one track at a time. Florida pretty much runs one last track at a time. To me, I'm thinking it's easier just to do it in circuits and then update it. I'll update it every week. We'll keep the running style for the track, is what I'm thinking. And to get all the back data to get caught up, say you want New York, say you want Saratoga. Right now, $20, I'll give you all my stuff that's backlogged. That gets you on that track, and then $5 a week to keep them updated. I also answer Skype calls. You can call me on Skype too if you're really interested. We could talk that way. Right now, since I'm not going to do a web page and everything, I want to see how this works out. It's just going to be me updating them once a week, sending them to your emails. You'll have to just tell me, and the money will just be through PayPal, kind of thing. But I do appreciate the interest in anything and everything. I just had so many emails that I couldn't respond to all of them. Yes, Jay, I will have a sheet for Monmouth Park. Monmouth Park is a track. I got it all ready. I just got to put it in the format and everything. So Monmouth Park, I can get pretty much in a day. And Mammoth Park on Saturdays and Sunday, man, they've been running hell of a cards out there at Monmouth Park. Friday, I don't care about getting interested in a six race card. The first time when I started tracking Monmouth this year, I did Friday first and was like, oh, this is trash. But that trash on Friday is absolutely gold on Saturday and Sunday when they're running 14 race days. I love that. All right, we got the second race at Gulfstream. This is a claiming 10,000, non-winners of 2 lifetimes, 6 furlongs on the dirt. Yeah, it's like, hey, you give me 6 races to play. Now, if I lived there and they had live racing, trust me, I'll be there every Friday if I was there. But man, 6 races in a day, that doesn't even give you enough races if you started off bad or not, man. You want to look at more than 6 races in a day. And I would complain about them, but they're doing such a good card on Saturday and Sunday. Let's not ride them for their decision. They're trying something that made sense to them. But yeah. So the last day I played at Gulfstream, I thought the outside of the track was the place to be. But this is the first day this week, so we're just going to look and see what we like. Speed and Stalker's been dominant. It's kind of been the first 6 post positions for the most part, unless we got an outside day. The rail was good, but the rail's not gold and automatic like it used to. It used to be winning at about 46% of the races for the sprints. Now it's hovering at about 40%. So out of 600 races or so that I got in my sample, the last few weeks, there's been some real outside days to move that number. Actually, it's been longer than the last couple weeks. So this one horse, inside the track was good last race. Stalking closing day, he had the rail, and he was a deep closer. You know how in the video I was telling you that I'm always reevaluating these biases. It's not a real simple process. So this horse, to me, won his last race while riding a bias that it's usually not a closing end of a bias at a 6 furlong race. Okay, to me, this horse looked like he got the rail and he got the bias, and that's probably why he won. I'm probably going to be against him here, but I'll be interested in what he does, kind of evaluating if I really thought that was a true win off of a bias last race. 2 races ago, the rail was bad. So I gave him an asterisk for having the 3-hole. He was average slow, so he came back and won the next race. But, he won as a favorite. That wasn't great. 3 races ago, it was an early presser favoring day. That means Speed and Stalkers. He came out decently fast, dueled and tired. So that he's been running decent. I'm just kind of thinking that last race, he just got the 8 of a bias. And he's probably not a speed horse here. The 2 horse, bad rail last day. Speed was favorable. I gave him an asterisk because he had a bad rail. He was average slow. Shit, my cigar went out. And I lost my lighters on the beach of Lake Michigan. So I don't care for that race other than he has an excuse for running on a bad rail. 2 races ago, he came out second average, then was slow. I really don't have an excuse that race. 3 races ago, he was average while running on a bad rail. He's dropping in class. That makes him a little tricky here. Last 7 or 8 races, he hasn't really had speed. I almost want to throw him out for that, but he was at a higher level. His first 2 races that you can see, the lowest 2 races on the form, he did have speed. He actually won wire to wire. This horse is on the tricky end for me. There's some things that makes him interesting at over 10-1. If he can go back to those earlier races and show that kind of speed with the class drop and everything. This horse even tried 75,000 optional claimers. None of these horses ever, I don't think any horse in this race ran at a highest level as he has. Let's just keep going. I'm keeping that one open. The 3 horse, slow last race. 2 races ago, he flashed a little bit of speed. He came out average, second, slow. That was on the turf, 21-4, 45-1. That's bordering on the slower side usual on the turf sprints at Gulfstream. 3 races ago, he was slow. I'm intrigued by the 2 horse more than him. The 4 horse, closing day last time he ran. I gave him an asterisk for trying to go wire to wire. He also earned 2 hearts. That was at a mile. I hate route to sprint. Right now, I see almost no speed in this race. There's no speed I can count on. I'm kind of hoping that the 2 might show some speed at a big number. I usually don't like route horses, hoping that they can get the lead, but I see 2 races ago he was close enough to keep me where I can't say this horse is a complete throwout just based on route to sprint. I can't throw him out. The 5, the horse that's the chalk right now, bad rail last race. He was in the 5 hole, so that didn't bother him. He went wire to wire. He was average. The pace doesn't look like it was that crazy. He got a nice, easy lead. I just don't know if he's that fast. 2 races ago, he tried a mile, but the timer malfunctioned. So I can't really judge that race. 3 races ago, inside of the track was good. He ran against the bias. Okay, so he came back within 2 races after running against the bias and popped that 7-2, almost, 7-2. In a way, he looks more like a router to me. You know, I say you got to put your favorite, you take the favorite, and you got to decide if they look legitimate. If they look like they are legitimate, you probably don't want to bet in the race, or you want to bet very little bit. If you think they deserve to be the chalk, but there's some things that you don't like about them, but they still deserve to be the chalk, you could bet a little bit more. And if you believe that the horse is false, that's when you go and play completely. I guess what I'm trying to get at, I don't believe he's truly false, but he probably falls in that second category where I can see him being the chalk, but I don't love him as the chalk. 6 is taking some action. If the outside is playing good, I kind of like him. If the track's playing kind of the stalkers, but we don't know that right now. But I don't think this horse is a threat to go speed. I don't really care for him at 2-1. The 7 horse flashed a little bit of speed at a little higher level. He went fast. Uh, 2 races ago, he was a route on the turf, bad rail. He was off the rail, average, average, average. He doesn't look. You know what? I think I'm actually gonna bet this race. Right now, I'm leaning towards doing a 2 horse Dutch. I am willing to pay to find out about this 2 horse at 16 to 1. Uh, to me, I'm willing to make this bet on this horse right here. Uh, I think I'm going to Dutch if the 4 stays at 3 to 1 or 7 to 2. I'm willing to bet both of those 2 horses. If the 5 beats me, I'm okay with it. If the 6 wins, I'm okay with it because I really don't care for him. The one's just in the race. I'm interested about what he does. Yeah, the only two places I can go here is betting the 2 and the 4 here. That's where I think I'm at. Gulfstream. And I'm still not used to this. I still don't like this betting platform. At Twin Spires. Let's see. Viper likes the 1 and the 6 is all he sees. Possibly the 4. Yeah, the one I don't hate. I almost thought about doing a 1, 2, 4 exacta box. I don't think that's the worst bet, especially if the track's on the inside. I'm just going to start this race on the more conservative side. The 7 was steady last time out. The 7, I looked at his last race, and I kind of liked that second at a higher level. But when I looked at his other races, I kind of got turned off by all the mile races on his resume. Whoop, let me get this bet in. And then the other thing I noticed that for the most part, when he tries 6 furlongs, he's usually off the pace. All right, let me just get. So I just Dutched the 2 and the 4. That's what I'm doing here. And I got to go find some matches. I thought I brought them in here. I did. Get rid of that. 2 did not get the lead. Who was the 3? Man, I don't even recall who the 3 was in this race. If the 2 is right, he's supposed to win from here. I got to walk and be excited. Come on, you're supposed to win from here, buddy. You're supposed to win from here. You're supposed to win from here. Boom, baby. I ain't gonna make you guys wait today. I'm not gonna make you guys wait for a nice winner today. I guess I did mention that I thought about doing the 1, 2, 4 exacta box. I kind of wish I did now. Cole hit the exacta, nice. Who was the 3 that offered a little bit of resistance? When it was just the 2 and the 3 out there, right before I started to do my nervous walk. Oh yeah, 3 has never showed any speed. Okay, I can see why I didn't. I thought there was a good chance that we were going to hit that ticket when I started my walk. Because I was like, I didn't even remember who the hell the 3 was. Cappy got the exacta 2. Nice, guy. Nice hit, guys. Fuck, that was a try, actually. The 2, 4, 1. I don't buy, you guys know I don't bet tries, so I wish I would have even did a $5 exacta box. But you know what? I'm not going to argue with I'm not going to complain about getting a 14-1 on a nice win ticket to start off the day. Joshua Kuhn hit it. Dude, he was a little tricky. I knew right away. I almost dismissed him because of no speed, but those last 2 races, I usually don't go back that far. He was a little tricky horse, but him showing front speed at 75,000 and at a maiden special weight, knowing that most of these horses never ran in this class, that just caught my eye there. Seeing this was also kind of a bias play. I don't want to be talking about the bias reports, but that's what I'm talking about. This horse had a bad rail last race on a speed favoring track, so he gets an asterisk for running on that bad rail. And you could have some guys might want to put 2 asterisks because he didn't have a shot when he couldn't show speed. You know. So the 1 horse ran good, but right now, you know how I was saying that I update the bias reports and stuff? The 1 ran good enough where I don't think it's changes my opinion about the last day he ran. He didn't show any more speed. He ran a 3rd, which is, not bad. But right now I'm holding the opinion that he probably ran with the bias and deserved to be downgraded this race. And if the 2 wasn't right, the 4 would have won that race. Oh, I hope you close out that pick 4 Viper. Dim Sum King needs he's coming off a really good day. By the way, Dim, I'm super glad that you hit that exacta. I'm really thankful that you went and put the comment on the page for me. Uh, Trust me, I love telling my wife when you guys hit nice tickets. When we went on that walk that afternoon, I was like, yeah, Dim Sun hit for like $1,500 in the chat room last time we played. My back is killing me today. Let's see. Is it too early? Let's see. Do we want to go to Churchill or do we got to stay at Gulfstream for one more race? Right now, Gulfstream and Churchill is scheduled to be on top of each other next race. I'm probably going to be more interested in Gulfstream just because it's early in Churchill's meet. We're probably going to be more interested in Gulfstream than Churchill. I think we should go do Churchill first, get that out of the way. I don't know if I expect to be playing very much at Churchill or today or not. I'm kind of using it to possibly get ready for the weekend. Hey Ryan, my average exacta box. So when I say I'm doing a play bet in the exacta, it's usually a $5. If it's a 3-horse exacta box, it's usually a $5 one. If I say I'm going on the low end. Every once in a while, especially if it's a 4-horse exacta box, I might do it for $3, but I very rarely ever do a $2 or $1 exacta box. So when I say, hey, I'm doing a play bet, my play bets are $5 for an exacta box. Whenever I say I'm going after exacta moderately, it's usually a $20 bet. 20 is my average exacta bet or double bet that I'm going for a race in. I never, if I have an exacta for any more than that, it's because I caught it in the box and then I did it with a key. So if it's just a straight exacta bet, the highest that I ever hit an exacta bet for the most part will be a $20 play. When I say I'm doing an exacta bet on the lower scale of my average, when I say I'm moderately going, I use the word moderate when I'm moderately going after. If I say I'm going after it on a lower scale of my moderate, that just means I'm going after it for, it's probably going to be $10 by default. Sometimes it will be $15. Is kind of how I do things. Same with my doubles. I do hit $50 doubles, but when I hit a $50 double or $50 exact, it mostly be that I'm going for it moderately. So I do start off with a $20 one, and then I, key a horse first or second, and those I would hit for more. But when I hit a moderate bet, it's usually for $20. Is usually what it is. And then just like when I do a play bet, I'll just do the win play. I don't do win play show, but when I do a win bet, it's the same thing. When I say I'm going on my low end, my play bet scale of win bet, it's usually a $20 win bet. That's usually the lowest price that I want to hit a winner at is for $20. Uh, Sometimes late in the day, I will do a $10 win bet if it's Dutching too, but it's usually $20, and that's usually when I'm just up and I only want to risk a $20 and the odds are right, like they're demanding me to bet. Uh, my average win bet is going to be a $60 win bet usually. Uh, that's what I hit this two horse for. I just did a 60 to win on the two, 60 to win on the four. Uh, it's usually that. Uh, Technically, my max win bet that I feel comfortable before I start getting very nervous is a $200 win bet. Honestly, I don't do that many $200 win bets. I when I want to put that much, money in the race, I'm usually doing a $60 win bet, and then I'm usually doing exactas or doubles. I'd rather spread the money out when I start getting that high, because when I like a horse enough to do a $200 win bet, I usually like the doubles or the exactas too, and I'd rather get paid off in that category. Uh, and my max win bet could be $400, but I literally, you can count how many times I will do a 400 win bet on one hand in a year. And some years I don't even do that much. Uh, I just don't operate. You know how I talk about, someone can be a winner at lower odds, or not lower odds, but lower bets, but when they scale it up, their mind does not work. I know my threshold of pain. Uh, my bets add up to be quite a bit, especially when you're doing three horse $20 exacta box, or you got a four by two double and you're doing all of those for $20. That would be a $160 bet right there. I feel a lot more comfortable doing it like that than I do bigger win bets. As a gambler, you got to kind of know your threshold when you aren't able to operate and make good decisions on. And I learned that lesson pretty early about when I start getting scared to bet. Oh, Jeff, when I do a pick three, I put out that pick three. Uh, it was for a 50-cent ticket, and it was a $15 pick three. Uh, very rarely, very rarely do I try to crush a pick three. I'd rather hit the doubles twice, I guess. When I play pick fours, pick fives, I always play the minimum amount. Uh, and you guys see that I got away from that. So that pick three was, I should have put a warning on that pick three. I liked the pick three, and I thought it had some. I thought it had a possibility because I thought the outside of the track was good Saturday or Sunday. Uh, it didn't end up being a good pick three. I needed to beat the two in the second leg. I got eliminated in the first leg. God's honest mistake. I had that horse the 5 horse, but my Delexa, I bet the 6 horse. Soon as the gate opened and they said Earth was in second, and I seen that the 5 horse was in second, and he kept calling him Earth, I knew I made a mistake. But I had no shot to hit it because the 2 horse got outside in that second leg and won, who was the whole reason why I went after it. No, I don't have it. When I do the show, I really don't. My prep work takes so long, and whenever I try to do a third track, we always ignore the third track. So I have no plans on doing Indiana today. And when we tried to showcase, okay, first of all, if there's anyone from freaking Indiana Downs that is involved in racing, fix your goddamn timer. I'm sick of doing in my files and having so many races where they can't do the timer. You guys need to fix the timer. If you guys want people to bet your damn product, fix your timer. I mean, Gulfstream's timer malfunctioned in the first race today. I don't have a problem when your timer malfunctions once every 100 races. I'm not going to complain. Indiana Downs, Parsons put out a tweet. You guys responded. You guys said, you know, it's a problem and you're working on it. When the problem has been going on for a couple months now, to me, you're not working on it. So right now, Rex, I'm a little pissed at Indiana Downs. All right, let me get on this Churchill because I'm going to bullshit too much and not even be able to get back to Gulfstream. So at Churchill, the races that I'm most interested are as obviously the earlier, cheaper races, and this is one of them. Right now, I seen a picture of Churchill Downs earlier. It was a lake, but I know they drain pretty good, so I have not caught what the track looks like right now. So this is an $8,000 claimer, claiming us 8,000. I don't know. Mile 16th on the dirt. Sorry, I'm not a good speaker. So this one horse, it was an early presser track last time he ran. He won that race. He was average, 1 tick slower than the fastest winner at the 6 furlong mark. That's obviously a good race. Last race at Ellis Park, 2 races back, he dueled. That was a good race. But I couldn't rate that race because it was a 1 race sample. 3 races ago, a bad rail. He was off the rail, but he was average, slow average. He looks like he's in good form. Like I said, opening day, it looked like that the inside of the track wasn't a bad place to be. Look, I'm distracted by Disco out here talking about his database because whenever someone does a database, I'm automatically interested in what other handicappers are doing. So he got to be a little distracted there. Sorry. The 2 horse, early pressers, looks like he's coming out of the same race as the 1. Was close enough where he could possibly reverse that, but I don't think that's a terrible race. He was in position at the top of the stretch. 2 races ago, he was average. Matt Strides with the slowest winner. For the most part, at Indiana Downs, the outside of the track has been the place to be. 3 races ago, the rail was bad. He gets an asterisk, so I think he could be a contender. 3's been running at a higher level. Last race, Indiana Downs, another timer malfunctioned. 2 races ago, the rail was bad. He was on the outside. He was just on the slow side. That was a turf race. Maybe you can excuse him for not wanting the turf. But other than that, he kind of looks slow or average at the best. Maybe the class drop. Honestly, Indiana Downs horses shipping to Churchill Downs just does not. I don't remember thinking too much about that shipping pattern, I guess. I would probably favor the Ellis horses. The 4 horse, inside the track was good last race. He won while being on the inside. He was basically one of the fastest winners that day. That looks like that was at about $5,000 claiming level. So to me, he's stepping up a little bit, but he is in good form. And there looks like there could be a reasonable amount of speed here. The 5 horse, I don't have his last race because I don't keep track of that track. It's not bad because he won, but I don't know how that rates. 2 races back at Tampa Bay, we know that that was a closing track. He made a nice rally there. Nothing's wrong with that race. 3 races good on that closing track. He tried to be a stalker. I gave him an asterisk for running against the bias a little bit. That looks like an okay race. So far, there's no one that I like and no one that I hate here at Churchill. I'm probably more interested in just watching this race. The 6, average, slow on an early presser at Indiana. I didn't look up any of the fairgrounds races. 5,000 looks like he's stepping up a little bit. 7 horse. Might have been able to give him an asterisk last race. It was favoring early stalkers, early speed and stalkers. He was a deep stalker, almost borderline a closer there. I like the outside of the track last meet at Churchill. I'm a little intrigued by this horse at 8-1. I also think there's might be enough speed to help this 7 here. The 7 just got beat pretty soundly by the 1 and the 2 horse. You know what? I want to dip my toes in at Churchill Downs. I'm going to Dutch the 2 and the 7. 8-1 is enough for me to do it. I am doing a win bet in my play bet category here, though. And by the way, the track does look fairly dry out there. The track does not look anything like it did earlier today. I'm almost thinking about betting $10 on the 2 and the 7 to win. I'm debating whether to do $10 on the 2 and the 7 to win with a $5 exacta box, 127. Or I'm thinking, do I just want to bet 20 to win on the 2 and the 7? One of those bets would be a $40 bet. The other one would be a $50 bet. I don't want to go any more than that in this race. I want to keep it in the play bet category. Uh, Let me get to Churchill. I'm still thinking about that. You know what? I'm going to do the 2 win bets and the exacta here. So I'm just going to go a $10 win bet on both of those horses. And then I'm going to do the exacta box. That's going to be a 127 exacta. 127 exacta box. We got off to a good start, so I'm probably a little more. This is probably a little bit of a. I guess I just want to get started at Churchill Downs. Disco Partners taking a shot at a pick 3. Good luck on that. He's going with the 1 and the 4. 1 and the 4 this leg, 3 in the second leg, and 1, 2, 6. Good luck there. Rex is alive to his double. 4, 5, 6, 7. Hope you cash that double, Rex. That would be a nice double. Let me go to Gulfstream over here. I'm going to see. I might have wasted too much time and really don't have time to go after Gulf. Oh, Gulfstream's in the gate before Churchill. I really was not expecting that. I'm going to try to do a dual screen here. Because I'm interested in Rex and his double. I want to definitely see how Gulfstream finished out. So I don't know how this happened. So I do have a play at Churchill Downs, but nothing at Gulfstream. $23-2 at Gulfstream. Oh shit! This one looks like he might run away and hide here. Oh shit! Well, I didn't have a play over there at Gulfstream. We didn't even get to look at that race. Come on with this 7. Come on with this 7. Come on, lay the wood on them. Get them home. I'd like to be able to say boom. I wish I would have just did the win bets and not the exacta. But we'll take that 8-1. We'll take that 8-1. The 5 got second. I almost feel like I shouldn't have. Look, I had a really nice hit the race before. You guys know that I start a new track betting on the low side of things. There was no doubt that I was going to bet this 7. I'm kind of almost kicking myself that I was a little soft there. I'm not going to complain that much. If this horse stayed at 8-1, I'm okay with that. $10 to win on him. The total bet cost 50. I'm at least going to make. We'll probably get 90 back if he stayed at 8-1. Not the best returns. I guess I could have bet that a bit better. I want to look at. We know who won at Gulfstream. The one ran and hid. We didn't have time to go over Gulfstream. I guess I'd say that the one winning probably isn't surprised with him earning 3 hearts 3 races ago on a closing day while getting an asterisk. Who got second there? I was going to say that the 1 was the best marked horse. When I got to the 6, it's not true. The 6 had really good marks. The 6 was stepping up after beating Maidens, though. So with a little bit of class analyst, I think I would have settled on the 1 horse over the 6 horse. But at 2-1, I don't really know what I would have did there. Probably would have just sat out, might have tried to get cute and beat him, but the 1 winning makes perfect sense. The 7 has been average at this level. I got no problem with him running second. 5-2. You know what? He probably deserved to be the second choice. 3 had some good marks too, but he was stepping up from maiden 25 or maiden claiming 12-5. Well, I guess I focused on the right race there. I guess we focused on the right race. Yeah, so right now on both turf races, they did go wire to wire. I definitely want to call the turf sprints a speed favoring track. I'm okay with that. This race, I didn't see the fractions of the Gulfstream race. But I think this 1 horse had a pretty big advantage. The other speed that was going to mess with him were stepping up from just winning maiden claiming 16 and a maiden claiming 12-5. The horses that were at this level and higher, actually, when you look at the 1 was running an open claiming 30,000 and 50,000. He also has some of these $400,000 and $200,000 stakes. I'm going to hold my thought. Speed held in this race, but I'm going to hold my thought about it being a speed favoring track for the rest of the races because I didn't see the fractions. And in my head, I believe that this one probably had a pretty big advantage to do what he did. Especially, I mean, these hearts on a closing day just stands out to me like, and at the higher level. And that 30,000 is a bigger drop because like I kind of lost my train of thought. But he was dropping from 30 open pretty much to 25,000 non-winners of 2 lifetime. That's a pretty big drop right there. Holy shit! I didn't realize I got bonus paid. I thought we were only getting 8-1 on that 7 horse. He paid $26, so we got closer 12-1. So even though I would have been happier with the $20 win ticket, the $10 did not end up being that bad of a bet right there. So thank you, odds, for floating up for us. Yeah, I'm happy with that. We're having a nice day today. Really nice day today. 4th race, I'm probably gonna be interested in this 4th race as long as there's gonna still be 6 horses in the race. There are 2 scratches. Looks like we're getting a lot of Derby talk. I heard a rumor that they are renaming the Breeders' Cup Turf Classic to the River Bayou Turf Championship. Have you heard this as well? I don't know. I don't follow any big racing. Breeders' Cup is never even on my mind. Give me cheap racing. I'd rather I want to glance to see if I even got to worry because it looks like they're going to put Gulfstream and Churchill on top of each other. Churchill's next race, I got kind of limited information there. The betting board does not look bad. I'll probably just do Churchill first because I got that up. I don't care about the Pegasus at Gulfstream either for the most part. In fact, on Saturdays, if there's a day that I'm most likely to take off of Gulfstream and show very little interest, Parsons will tell you on these days where it's all stakes races, after the first 4 races, I usually just sit there and just watch the races. I usually don't play on the Pegasus cards and stuff like that. I don't get caught up in the hypes of big races. They're out of my comfort zone. To be honest, they're just not what I focus on. Oh, I'll be right back. I want to grab a water. sleeping on the couch. What is? Oh, because of him? That's all right. He's your baby. Shit, Nyquist was the last Derby winner I had. I don't do well in the Derby. I do better in the Preakness and the Belmont. But if you want to compare Derby records, my Derby record, I want to say the last winner I had in the Derby was Nyquist. And I want to say the winner that I had before Nyquist was probably Grindstone. If that tells you why I don't have Derby fever. I don't do well in the Derby. All right, this Churchill race, like I said, we got limited information. The track looks better than I thought. I should have known because I know Churchill is famous for drying out pretty good. I should have known it wasn't going to be as bad as I thought. We got 6 furlongs, maiden claiming 30,000 on the dirt. Last meet, Speed and Stalkers were the place to be. Closers, I think, were only winning about 12% of the races. That meet ended in June, so it wasn't that long ago. They basically took a month off. But I still don't like using the numbers from the profile from the last meet, but it really wasn't that long ago. I did say there was a slight edge to the outside, but I'm saying slight, not like where I got to focus on outside horses for the sprints. On the routes, I think it's stronger, but on the sprints, it's slight. They were winning 40% of the races. So this one, outside of the track was good last race. That was at Indiana. He was slow. He did run against the bias. I didn't look up the fairground races. I didn't just want to go to February. It was just too long ago. The 2 horse, I got nothing on him. He just looks like a closer to me. Dropping a bit in class. Closer running style. Didn't look up his races because they were November and October of last year. That's getting to be too long of a layoff for me to really evaluate horses. The 3 horse, first time starter, they're not part of my game. The 4 horse is the best marked horse that I got so far. I got him going too fast to win at the first call last race, Keelan in July. Average at the second call, slow at the finish. I don't think that's a bad race. He was in position at the top of the stretch. Just 1 horse was better than him. Speed figures, you guys know I don't like speed figures, but he has been improving every race. A little bit. Probably don't have a problem with him being the favorite here. 5 horse ran 1 race. It was a early stalking kind of day that day. I could have gave him an asterisk for running against the bias, but I didn't think it was that important. He was slow. I don't want to judge him too hard off of 1 race. Like I said, there's always excuse. This horse could have front speed and just didn't show it that race. He could be a closer. He could be anything. I don't know. And at 5-1, I'm not willing to find out. 6 horse is coming from Indiana. Another timer issue there. That's going to come up on the form a lot today. Overall, this horse looks like a closer. Hasn't got in position for his last 4 races. You got to go all the way to March at Oaklawn Park, where he might look a little interesting, but 5-2. I mean, there's no upside there. Seven's just been slow, 2 races, taking a bit of a drop back to a level where he was competitive 3 races ago. Rail was bad that day. Probably could have gave him an asterisk because he was checked hard and he was moved up. So they disqualified something. I don't watch replays very often. The fact that they moved him up, it was probably enough to put an asterisk on that race. Eight horse coming from Indiana. I got that the outside of the track was good. The 4 post is a little bit tricky. Since I don't watch replays, I'd probably like this race better if I knew he was on the rail for a fact. He went too fast to win at the first call, then was slow. It does say he vied early for the lead. It does say inside and he was done, so maybe he had the rail. He would be the only intriguing long shot that I like, but I doubt it if I'm going to be interested this race. I'm probably more prone to bet Gulfstream if there's a bet. Right now, I kind of agree with the board. The 4, from what I see, the 7 is a good possibility, and the 8. I think that's kind of where I'm at here in a race that I honestly don't have that strong of an opinion. And yeah, I'm probably not going to touch that race. Go over to Gulfstream. So the 1 and the 3 have scratched that Gulfstream. Hey, good luck at Saratoga, Trevor. So we got 5.5 furlongs, maiden claiming 10,000 on the dirt. We already had a horse that went wire to wire on the sprints today. I don't know if it's going to be inside of the track. I honestly believe that the public made a huge mistake that race. That was honestly one of the easiest 14 or 16 to 1's call right there. That was a really easy call. So I don't really know if I could say that the rail carried them. But we're always hoping that this rail wakes up at Gulfstream. The 2 horses going to be on the rail. He was slow last race at maiden claiming 12.5. 2 races ago, the rail was bad. He got the asterisk for running against a bias there. 3 races ago, inside of the track was good. He was slow. That was a turf race, so technically he might even have an excuse by not being a turf horse. 12 to 1. 4 looks like he has no speed. Bad rail last race. He was in the 4 hole. It said he was in the 4 path, so I'll just take him at the word that he wasn't affected by that rail. It was an early presser day. I could have gave him an asterisk for trying to be a closer. It's just more often than not, closing is not a big advantage at Gulfstream on these dirt sprints. 2 races ago, the speed was dominant. I gave him an asterisk for trying to be a closer that day. You got to find the speed this race before you even start. Let me grab. I want to look at the Churchill feed also. I like how every time I pick 2 tracks, I tend to pick the tracks that are on top of each other. Oh, the 5 horse. Looks like a stalker. Tried the turf last out. That first call, so last race was one race sample. I can't really rate that race. 21-3 is what you expect for the first call to be on the turf at Gulfstream, somewhere around there. He couldn't keep up. Before that, he was running at a higher level. I'm still looking for speed. This horse might be a tricky. This is his second race at a lower level. Before that, he was at 50,000 maiden special weight. Might just not have been at that quality to be able to get the lead. He tried to be at least a stalker at a higher level. He might be a tricky horse to get the lead here. The 6, Bad Rail last race. It was an early presser day. He was average. To me, he ran on the good part of the track that day. 2 races ago, the rail was bad. He had the 9 holes, so that didn't bother him. He was slow average. 3 races ago, he was on the inside when the rail was good. I gave him an asterisk for that race. He's been at this level and hasn't been able to get the lead. I think he's a threat for the lead, but I'm almost willing to take a shot with the 5 and the, who was it? The 5 and the, who was the other horse that I was thinking on the inside? Oh, maybe it was just the 5. I'm almost willing to. I like the 5. But, I think the 5 got a little bit better upshot to get the lead, upside. 7 ran 1 race, dropping in class. Probably could forgive him for that race. He was off slow. But there's not enough for me to. Oh, there's not anything for me to take him at 3-2. And 8 horse is the most likely horse that you could call a front runner here. Last race, the rail was bad. He had the 2 hole. He went too fast to win at the first call. Then he matched strides with the fastest winner at the half and at the 5 furlong mark. I think that's a good race. 2 races ago, he went too fast to win again, then was slow. I respect that race also. 3 races ago, he went too fast to win and had a bad rail. He's probably the most likely horse to get the lead. 2-1, I'm just not interested. Right now, this is an easy bet for me. Right now, I either bet the 5 horse, hope that he can get the lead in the inside, or I don't even touch this race. And I'm probably leaning towards not touching this race. Ah. Let's see, 643 likes the 2. Isn't 643 a disco partner? Is that the same person and you just changed your name? I remember playing with 643 up in Discord. Hey, what's up, Jeepin? Cappy likes the 2. Jeepin Survival just got a question mark. No, I was on the 2. Let me go back here. Because I did thought there was 2 horses that I was a little interested. Was it? I don't think it was the 2. I think I said something about the 2. Maybe if the rail got better. He ran on a bad rail 2 races ago on a mile race. Dude, if I said I liked the 2, God's honest truth, I'm looking back at him. And Cappy, I'm really not sure what my train of thought was there. Sometimes I see things that aren't there, and then I look back at them, and I don't know where my brain was going when I was a little interested in this horse, if I was. I know I kind of like this 5 horse. And when I say 5, when I like the 5 horse in this kind of a race, the most I'm willing to bet on him would be a play bet category of $20. I'm not. My first scenario in this race is I kind of see the 8 just running away with it. The 7, if he wins, I wouldn't be surprised, but to me, he has to improve. I wouldn't be surprised with the class drop. I'm not willing to take a risk there. I guess my biggest interest in the 5 is the kind of the class angle. I'm thinking about that. I think the contenders that I kind of was interested in were the 4, the 7, and the 8 at Churchill, but I really didn't think this race was worth a bet here at Churchill Downs. Thad likes the 4, 6, 8 at Gulfstream. Hey, what's up, 643? Are you Disco Partner or are you guys 2 different people? For some reason, I thought Disco Partner was 643 in Discord. So Churchill Downs looks like it's going to be 4-7. I can't tell who's in third. It might be 4-7-6. The 4 ended up going off at 4-5. I don't think there was any upside on the exacta. That was a good sit out. Technically handicapped the race all right, but I doubt it that exact is going to pay any more than $6 for a dollar. Might not even pay that much. Oh, you are 2 different people. All right, cool. I think this is the first time that you've been on the chat at that. I'm sorry. For some reason, I thought you 2 were the same guy. But I do remember playing with you in Discord. Parsons taking a shot with the 4 at Gulfstream. Who is the 4 at Gulfstream? You're betting a closer, Parsons, huh? I am not sure about I'm not sure. Closer at Gulfstream. You know what? I'm going to look at this. Oh my God, I hate getting used to this format at Twin Spires. Am I in the right race? You know what? I was going to avoid this race at Gulfstream. I'm just looking at the probables for the exacta. Oh, shit, I was on doubles. Okay. Come on, Twin Spires. Can you freaking work? $8-4 is paying $22. Or 8-5 is paying 22. Dude, I think they're going to suck a bet out of me here. The 6 at Gulfstream? The 6 is kind of like the 4-horse to me. I just think he's going to be coming off the pace. I don't like him or hate him. You know, at 5-1, I am going to at 5-1, I am going to bet this 5-horse to win. Or I'm sorry, at 10-1, I am going to bet this 5-horse to win. And I'm also going to do an exacta straight 8-5. And I'm doing this in my play bet category again. Actually, I'm putting $30 in. I'm putting 20 to win on the 5 and a $10 8-5. I can do that. You guys are telling me this 4 has speed? Marco, are you talking about Gulfstream Park? I'd be shocked if this 4-horse gets the lead. I'd be shocked if he got the lead. You guys are confusing me now. On my sheet, the 4 has speed. A Jeep and Survival, the only way I get to Discord is it's just on my screen. The easiest way I know to get to Discord is go to Reddit, go into the horse racing room, over to the left. It's only when you're on your computer. I don't think it's on the mobile devices. But if you go to horse racing and Reddit, they got a Discord, invite over there. If not, 643 could probably help you out how to get there. Or if you go to On the Wrong Lead, they can. Those are the Discord guys. They can help you how to get there too. Okay, I think my 5 is dead. The 7 did improve. It looks like the winner's either going to be the 7 or the 8. If there's a horse that has a shot at second, it might be the 6. Possibly the 4. All right, Parsons, you might have a shot. You might. Ooh. 4 ran good. I got a feeling that it came in 7-4. Four ran good. I see no case scenario where the four got the lead. If the four would have won, that's how I've seen the four winning. I'm not sure that the four ran them down at the end. And I'm not sure that the eight ever passed the seven horse either. Ooh, it's really hard to tell when they're that far apart from each other. Yeah, yes, the seven won that race. I know that's not the best photo, but I don't think there's any way that that four won that race. Four ran good. I just didn't see him having front speed. Thanks for joining us, 643. Good luck this weekend. Oh, shit, my back. Oh. Yeah, 5 all for nothing. Oh, Garth is saying Disco is 6421. Okay, that's where my confusion was. 6421. Okay. And I think on the wrong lead, the guys from Discord, I think in my feed they're doing a Derby. They're covering the Derby and probably the Oaks, and those guys love stakes races. Uh, I think they're doing a show tonight, and I think they're doing a show Friday too. So if you guys want to check out On the Wrong Lead, those guys are doing big racing. And I really don't have a problem with this seven winning this race. I thought the seven could win. I just wasn't willing to take 2-1 to even find out about him. The next race at Gulfstream is going to be a turf race. It looks like it's going to be 2-year-olds. Yeah, it's 2-year-olds. It's going to be on the turf. Everyone only ran 1 or 2 races at the most. Bunch of first timers. Probably more interested in another race than that one. And is Arlington sneaking up on us? Arlington runs today, right? No, they still got a long time before they run. Cole is saying bet Irad at 8-1. I imagine is Irad at Churchill? Irad must be at Churchill riding today, right? Or is he flying down later tonight? My guess is let's see what you're talking about there. Churchill's going into the third race. You must be talking about Saratoga because I don't see an IRAD at Churchill. Garth B can't wait for the Arlington experiment. Dude, that has to be the funnest bet on this chat room. I can't believe how many guys are waiting for Arlington. Okay, Cole is at Toga. So that must mean, I imagine Irad has a mount for the Derby, so he's coming out to Churchill probably tomorrow, tonight, something like that. Oh, he's staying in New York for the big weekends races, so he doesn't even have a Derby mount, huh? That shows you how much I follow jockeys and what the Derby's going on this year. I have no idea. If Bill was here, he'd probably be trying to get me to do a video on the Derby, but honestly, with me not following it out all this year, I'd rather not. Oh, that's right. COVID regulate. God, man, I keep thinking this is normal. I keep forgetting that guys can't move around. God. Gotcha. See, man, I got my own little world up in my head, and I do not follow all of this other stuff. Oh, nice hit, Thad. You hit the 8-1 at Saratoga, huh? Nice hit. Oh, we coming up with prices today. Yeah, I got to give credit to Thad out there. He put that he was betting Irad at 8-1 at Saratoga, and from what I see, I guess the horse won over there. Nice hit. Yeah, we had a good day. We had an 8-1 and I think a 14-1 winner that we went after. Uh, I can't guarantee that it'll continue, but we did start out with a great day. Yeah, remember my philosophy on horse racing. When you have a nice hit, you want to keep the damn money. Uh, they're going to have to make me bet from here on out. I wanted to look at the. We're going in the third race at. We got a lot of time for the next two races. And they look like they're going to be on top of each other. They're both saying 13 minutes till the next race. I think I glanced at Gulfstream. I don't think Gulfstream looks that appealing. Let me just look at the board real quick. There's a 1-5 favorite in the race. If you can get around this one horse, it's a real good race. I'm just going to put it out there. My interest level in a race like that is not high at all at this time today. I don't know if Chase is going to be on the wrong lead. I think Chase is the guy that's most likely to not be there, but I'm pretty sure On the Wrong Lead is doing a show tonight and tomorrow night. They usually go on, I don't know, 7, 8 o'clock, I think. Check them out. Hey, is that Chase from On the Run? Is Chase? Oh no, that's Case G. That is Case. That is Chase from On the Wrong Lead. I can't tell from this picture, but I think it might be him. Check him out. Steve B, they're On the Wrong Lead. All you got to do is go to Yahoo and search On the Wrong Lead. That's them. And Chase is promising to be on tonight. So his back is holding up tonight. He's doing all the heavy lifting. Rex is a fan of Chase. Okay, so the third race at Churchill might be a race that I might be interested in here. Might as well get over there and start looking. So we got a claiming 8,000 mile and a 16th race over there on the dirt. That's why your back is bad, because you got to lift up Discord over there. Yeah, I like handicapping with those guys. Chase, Caleb, and Cherry Drinks are the guys that I have the most interaction with when I used to hang out in Discord. And then there's Pat Rat. I think that's how you say his name, Pat Rat. He's on the show too. He's the guy that I probably talk to the least out of those three guys, but they're all good guys. All right, so this one horse, last race was on the turf. He's coming off of an average race. He flashed a little bit of speed. That was at Belterra. I don't know how those races translate. 2 races ago at Belterra, he went too fast to win while stalking. That's usually a really good sign when you go too fast to win and you're a stalker. 3 races ago, outside of the track was good. He had the outside. This horse has been getting pretty much in position. I have problems judging class from Belterra when they go to Churchill Downs. My first thought is I'm kind of leaning towards last meet bias of outside. Uh, they were winning on the inside, so it might opening day, so it might not be a good thing to say that and to lean on that. This horse has enough things to like at 8-1. The 2 horse, Matt Strides with the slowest winner, slow. 2 races ago, he couldn't get in position at the top of the stretch at Churchill at a little bit lower of a level. 3 races ago, he was slow. Not really into him. The 4 horse rode on a bad rail in June. I didn't give him the asterisk for being on the bad rail. I think I gave him, I don't know why I gave him an asterisk, to be honest. It said he was inside. Maybe that's why I did it. I don't know if I could really stand behind that. He's taking a drop in class. He's 5-2. He's not a price that I'm really interested in feeling out this race. 2 races ago, the rail was bad. He matched Strides with the slowest winner, average. That was an early presser track. He was a closer that probably didn't fit him. I could see him doing something here with the class drop, but nothing to get me that interested in. The 5 horse has been slow, got in position, just missed. That was at Belterra. 2 races ago, he was ran on the outside when the outside was good. To me, he rode a bias there. 6 horse, I don't keep track. Well, I do keep track of Lone Star. I guess I didn't realize that at the time, so I didn't look up that race. 2 races ago at a higher level, he was fast. 6-5, I'm not interested in. The 7 is another Indiana horse with a bad timer. Closer look. The 9 got scratched. Boy, I thought I was going to completely avoid this race. The 8 does look a little interesting to me. Last race, he was average. I don't think that's a bad race. 2 races ago at 20,000, he went too fast to win. The rail was bad. He was stuck on the bad rail. 6-1 is about the price to make me interested in that horse. And fuck, the 1's 10-1? I might play this race. I'm not crazy about it. It's going to be in my playback category, but I'm a little interested in this 1 and this 8 horse here. Chase is at Churchill Downs. He's looking at the 6 with the 1 and 5 in the double. Thad likes the 8 at Gulfstream. Oh, and he also likes the 6 with the 1 and 2 in the exacta. Chase, you can't be giving out favorites, man. There's no upside for you to give out a favorite here. Six is a horse that's kind of making me uninterested in this race, by the way. Six, I think deserves to be the chalk here. He's the reason why I can't get aggressive with this 1 and this 8. Oh, my back hurts. Marco Lou says he won't play the 8. I don't know if he's talking about Churchill or Gulfstream. I really liked the eighth race 2 races ago. Let me get this over to Churchill. I might put this bet in. I'm still going back and forth on it. I want to glance at Gulfstream one more time. You know what? What race are they in at Gulfstream? You know, Gulfstream got a little bit more interesting. I think that Gulfstream, this one horse is at 1-5. I don't have a problem with him being the favorite. I just think 1-5 is a ridiculous price. That last race, he only ran one race, so it's really hard. I mean, this is a dangerous race. This is almost like a play bet. This race only makes sense if you could beat this 1-5. I do have him that was a stalking closing day. He was just average slow. He did come on and finish just by a neck. But all the other horses, you got to hope that they can go the distance. Dude, I almost wouldn't mind playing the 4 and the 8 there. What is the better bet? I'm willing to do a play bet here. I don't know if I'm willing to take 2 play bets at the same time. At Churchill, I'm thinking the 1 and the 8 in a Dutch. And at Gulfstream, I'm thinking about trying to go against the 2-5 and playing the 4 and the 8. I guess they're deciding my bet at Churchill. Churchill is getting in the gate. Gulfstream is holding up where I still got time. I think I'm going to leave this Churchill race alone. Do I really want to go after this Gulfstream race, though? If you beat the 1, they're both dangerous races. I don't have a real strong opinion. All right, so the 6 does get the lead over there at Churchill. I thought he deserved to be the horse to be here. The 1 and 8 are both in range. Man, Gulfstream's odds boards look attractive. I'm kind of sitting on Gulfstream thinking the odds board look attractive. I will be pissed at myself if I bet this race, even a small bet if the 1-2 horse wins. I think I made the right call. I definitely made the right call, I think, by sitting out of the Churchill race. Unless the 1 has a real rally here. One looks dead. 4 is the real danger here. I think if one can just lug the other way, he could get second, but I think he just gave it up on him. So that was 4-6-1. All right, that was a good call sitting out that race. I don't even remember who this 4-horse is. 4 had an asterisk in 2 of the 3 races. What was his odds? Oh, 9-5. All right, that was chalk. Yeah, that was a good sit out there. Gulfstream, I'm still on the fence about letting this bet go. Oh, that's what Marco Lou's talking about. When he first looked at his sheet, he was on the 4 and 6, but he couldn't play them because of the odds. And that's exactly what it came in, 4-6. Yeah, even if you would have played it, I don't think the upside was there. I agree with you if that's what you like to sit out there. Wondering if I really want to bet this race. I'm still. I like the 4 a little bit because of the heart. You know what? I am going to Dutch these 2 horses. Usually when I do a win bet, I'm doing a $20 win bet Dutch on a play scale. I don't think this race is worth any more than trying to beat a 1-2. All I'm willing to do is do a $10 Dutch on both of them. Otherwise, I'd sit out, but I'd probably recommend to sit out. If this is a race where you haven't hit a ticket, I would prefer to sit out here. If you're up, I don't think this is a worse race to go after, but I'm kind of just hoping something happens, move the bankroll a little bit with the 4 and the 8. Dad's being a little creative. Looked like he's keying the 1 and 8 on top of the exacta. On top of the 1, 6, 8, 9. I'm pretty sure that's Gulfstream. Just when it came in. If you guys are putting bets, do me a favor and just put Churchill or Gulfstream, or if you guys are even doing another track. Well, the 4's heart held up. He did get the lead. But this pace does not look like it's going to be slow because the 8 and 6 are rushing to him. 23 and 2 is not, we can possibly win from there. Not with the 2-5 making this sort of a move, we can't win. The 1 was way too close to the pace this time. I'm hoping that the 4-8 could get second. Now they're going to embarrass me. This is why it's bet not to try to beat too many. Well, they might beat this horse. All right, at least they're going to beat him. They did beat them. So that made me feel a little bit better. It was okay to take a little stab that race. Who was the 6 horse? 6 was a first-time starter. I could not have came up with him.